Good morning, everyone. A happy Friday to you. We appreciate you being with us here for a CBS 8 Plus extended forecast. We start off the day with clear skies. We will end the day with clear skies. Wind speeds are pretty calm out there overall, at least much calmer than what we saw earlier on in the week. And we also have left the clouds behind, right? The dense marine layer that even brought some drizzle earlier this week, no longer at all affecting us today. What we do see instead is a warming trend thanks to that expanding ridge of high pressure. We're expected to peak about 8 degrees warmer than average. Forecast high today in San Diego, 77 degrees. Overnight lows have been pretty consistently around average, if not a hair cooler than average at times. Really, overall, what we're seeing is, yes, these overnight lows are warmer than where they have been for the last several mornings, really the last several weeks, but it is still not enough to really bring us into the above average marker for our overnight low temperatures, thanks to the clear skies out there. Clouds actually help to keep in some of the warmth from the day prior. Rain so far this month is below normal. We're only at 12/100ths. Average would have been over half an inch, and that means that we will likely end the month of April with below average numbers because our 8-day models show dry skies continuing and no real pickup on those levels, which would mean April will be the first month of 2023 where our rain totals have been below normal. Let's take a look at the big picture here. Ridge of high pressure right off of our coast. You can see that expanding H, and that means that those warmer temperatures are building across the Pacific for most of Southern California and even up through Northern California, through San Francisco. We're seeing a pretty warm day ahead. Temperatures are going to peak today on Friday along the coast and inland. We lag for the mountains and deserts, so they'll see their warmest day come tomorrow, Saturday. Trough of low pressure sinks in by the end of the weekend and the beginning of next week. That's going to hit the Pacific Northwest by Monday. For us, that's going to translate instead to just a gradual cooling trend because it's going to nudge this ridge of high pressure just farther off to the east, and what that's going to mean to the west, I should say. And what that's going to mean for us is kind of this dueling trend, right, where we're right on the cusp of the two, and it's going to encourage a dense marine layer in the morning hours, coastal eddy development, meaning early morning clouds. However, by the afternoon, we should be moving toward those partly cloudy conditions, temperatures just around average. Not exactly warmer than average like we see today and tomorrow, but you know, in that average vein, which we haven't been in quite a while. Mount Soledad, it's a beautiful day out there. This was just about 9 a.m. that we saw this view outside. Little bit of haze out there along the horizon, but no mid or high level cloud development that we see going into the rest of your day. So here are your forecast high temperatures. Yesterday, for Thursday, we saw our afternoon highs peak mostly in the upper 70s. Today inland, we've got a hefty number of 80s. 85 for Fallbrook is that forecast high. 82 for Vista, 84 for La Mesa, 87 for El Cajon. Borrego Springs warming up to 93. They'll get even warmer tomorrow. 97 is their forecast high tomorrow. Along the coastline, we are mostly in the mid and upper 70s. Oceanside and Carlsbad looking at a high today of 77. We start our cool down along the coast sooner. So we'll see that cool down begin tomorrow. 72, still above average though by about 4 degrees. Going into your inland valleys tomorrow, we'll lose about 4 degrees or so, making it still the low 80s. I mean, this is an above average marker nonetheless. And then we head back to about average by Monday, Tuesday of next week, balancing out, maybe getting a little bit of a climb in temperatures toward the upper 60s around that time frame. Biggest change that we're going to notice in that forecast is going to be the influx of clouds. That's because that marine layer redevelops. So we'll see that closer to the coast and inland going into the beginning of next week. Mountains peak in the 70s for the next 3 days. A couple more days in the 70s by the middle and later portion of next week, but we do expect that across those deserts, I mean, we're going to have a consistent trend out there of 90s. So a little bit of a glimmer of what summer could look like. This is a very summer-like forecast with where those temperatures are for today as well as through the weekend, really. So get out and enjoy it. Take advantage of it. We know many people are going to be flocking to the coastline, to the beaches. So play it safe. Bring water on hand as our body's got to get adjusted to those warmer temperatures after months and months of cooler than normal temperatures. And remember the sunscreen as well, as the sun will be beaming down on us each day moving forward. We appreciate you being with us here for CBS 8 Plus Extended Forecast. I'm Evan Nurani. Have a great day and a wonderful weekend.